Hey, this is Steve. Welcome back to the channel. In this episode, we're going to go through the Warn Provantage Plow and mount system that we've got here for the Rubicon 520. These are all ordered through the Honda dealership. So this is actually, the plow's a 54-inch plow made by Warn, but it is branded through Honda. Same with the Honda/Warn 2,500-pound winch, and then also the plow mount. So let's take you through this. The first thing I ended up doing was when I pulled the machine in, I just kind of made sure I pulled up far enough. I had the Plow Mid-mount sitting underneath. It was very easy to lift it up from underneath, and you put in the 2 pins on either side to hook it in. And then the rest of the hookup is all related to the winch. Now, when you get the mid-mount plow through Honda/Warn, what they do is they end up giving you this plastic pulley. Actually looks like this. And the cable goes around the pulley, and it's not even actually a pulley, it's more so like a guide. It ends up sitting in here, and then the cable goes around it. The cable's supposed to come down from the winch around this guide and then hook. There's a hole in the back. It ends up clipping on there. And then when you end up winching in, basically the winch carries the entire weight of the plow and the mount. So there is an optional accessory that Warn makes, and that is the Warn 81630 snowplow pulley assembly. Ended up getting this on Amazon. I'll post the link for it. And basically it is a true pulley. And what's nice is, if I wanted to, I still could have used it the way it was intended, where you have the lead coming down out of the winch, and it would go through the left side of the pulley, underneath, and then underneath the plow, and you end up lifting it the same way. I had seen a couple other videos, and there was one video that was kind of showcasing this Warn pulley, and that's how I ended up finding it. And what they ended up saying is, if you end up routing the cable through the right side of the pulley and underneath, you end up getting the strap. The strap is an axle strap made by Ericsson. It's a 24-inch. Ended up getting this on Amazon. I'll leave the link for that too. But the notion is, you end up tying this to your rack on the front, and you end up running the winch from the right around to the left side and connecting it to the axle strap. And the end result is, what you've done is you will reduce the lift and the drop speed by half, because it's compounded with the pulley system. And you've also reduced the amount of weight that the put on the winch, because your rack is carrying half the weight with this pulley. So, the factory way, where it goes underneath and it goes to the back of the plow, the winch is carrying the entire weight of the plow and the mount. If you end up going the reverse way and tying it to the rack, it not only slows the speed by half, but also distributes the load between the rack and the winch. It's supposed to be a lot better for the winch. So here, let's show you how this works. Now, mind you, I know you're supposed to have this thing running so that you're not draining the battery, but we're just going to do it this way anyways, otherwise it's too loud. We're inside. But if you end up lifting it, ends up slowing the speed, like I said, by half. You got a pretty nice amount of lift. That's got to be at least a foot off the ground or so. So ends up working nice. It's not hitting anything. And then you could just drop it down the same way. And that's it. So I do have the skids on here set to the second from the highest position. There's one more hole in here that I can go. Basically, it does give me a little bit of clearance. The reason why I don't have it all the way on the ground is because our road in our driveway here is gravel. And this way it's up off of the ground. I'm not going to be pushing the rocks, etc. So the other thing I'm going to try to do is, I had seen another video where a guy had taken a 1.5-inch PVC pipe, cut it, the 54 inches, the width of the blade, and then with his table saw, he cut a groove in it, And the idea is you end up putting the 1.5 inch pipe on the bottom of this. This was especially useful for his gravel driveway. Take some of the wear off of the wear blade that's on the bottom. And supposedly, you know, the plastic PVC is supposed to go over the gravel kind of nice and easy and not really, you know, dig into the blade. So I think the next things I'm going to do is I'm going to get, you know, the markers on the side so that I can see, and then I'm contemplating if I need the rubber flap or not on the top. I may end up trying just plowing it a couple of times without it, see how it does. If I see snow coming over the top, then, you know, I'll end up getting the rubber flap. So anyways, that's the setup on the plow. I thought I'd just share, you know, the experience with the pulley. Looks like a pretty good system. Definitely should hopefully, you know, ease the wear and tear on the winch, I'm hoping. So, all right, thanks again. Hopefully the next one, it'll be snowing and we'll put the plow to use. So thanks again. If you like this video, like and subscribe. I appreciate it, and we'll catch you on the next one. Thanks.